Namaste and hello to one and all. I am Latika Sudhakar Shetty. I study in class 9 of Sri Vani Vidyashala High School. Today, I would like to speak on two of the most inspiring and brave leaders of Indian history. Today, I would like to express my views and my thoughts on Veer Savarkar and Lokmanya Tilak. When India was suffering its most miserable times under the British rule, a boon came out in the house of Sri Gangadhar Tilak on 23rd of July 1856, and he was named Bal Gangadhar Tilak, more commonly known as Lokmanya Tilak. If a person ever comes and asks me who was Lokmanya Tilak, my answer would be a personality who could never be explained in words. Lokmanya Tilak was a mathematician, a scholar, a philosopher, and an ardent nationalist. Not only Lokmanya Tilak, but on 28th of May 1883, Mother India led the birth of another brave and most inspiring youth, who was named Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, more commonly known as Veer Savarkar. Veer Savarkar was a politician, a lawyer, a writer, an activist, and a devoted Indian who contributed his life advocating Hindutva. Now, a question would have definitely arisen in your mind that why did I start talking about these two leaders together and why did their names come together? The reason is that I see great connection and similarity between them. And it is that both of them contributed and sacrificed their lives to see our national flag amidst the sky being hoisted with great pride and joy. Not only this, but another most inspiring fact seen in them is that they had great vogue of anger running through their blood against the Britishers. They did feel animosity against the Britishers because they felt immense love for the people of India. Innumerable imprisonments and merciless torture was something that Veer Savarkar and Lokmanya Tilak had to survive almost all their lives. As we all know, both of them shared extremist thinkings, and so Lokmanya Tilak was arrested continuously, as he used to write innumerable articles on people who used to contribute in the freedom struggle. And when saying so, I remember one of the most curious and inspiring stories of the Chapekar brothers. Chapekar brothers were brothers who were inspired by Lokmanya Tilak and his articles on Kesari and Marathas. It all happened that India was suffering from the epidemic of plague in the year 1896, and so the government appointed Rand, an Indian civil servant, for this purpose. However, Rand brought the troops into order instead of appointing doctors, and so the conditions in India worsened. On 22nd of June 1897, there was a diamond jubilee of Queen Victoria's coronation. And so, once the celebration was over, Grant and his lieutenant heirs were returning back from the carriage. Damodar Chapekar, when he saw the carriage, he shouted off, "Gondya ala re ala," which was the quote said by the Chapekar brothers, listening to which Balkrishna Chapekar ran behind the carriage. However, because of some misconception, he shot the lieutenant heirs. The Chapekar brothers knew their mistake. However, they remained unshaken. They did not give up. And the youngest of the Chapekar brothers, Vasudev, with Damodar, ran behind the carriage. And finally, they shot their intended target, Rand. This inspiring story of the Chapekar brothers spread all over India through the articles of Lokmanya Tilak on Kesari and Maratha. However, later the Chapekar brothers were imprisoned and sentenced to death. During that moment of their life, Lokmanya Tilak supported them without any fear of the Britishers. Not only this, but he wrote great words of appreciation for them in his newspapers. And this is the reason why he was imprisoned later under the Sedition Act, which said that Lokmanya Tilak was trying to inbuild the feeling of hatred in the minds of the people against the Britishers. This shows us that what fear the Britishers had in their minds about Lokmanya Tilak. It is said that many of the youths were inspired by the Lal Bal Pal, and it is also said that Veer Savarkar was one of them. When talking about Veer Savarkar, I believe that one of the darkest chapters of Veer Savarkar's life was spent in the Kalapani jail of Andaman and Nicobar. It seemingly left deep grave scars in the life of Veer Savarkar. He was reportedly restrained in chains. He was left for 6 months of solitary confinement. He was tied to the mills. He was asked to extract oil all day. And on some accounts, he was given rotten food which was infested by worms and insects. It was said by the government that this was the punishment to Veer Savarkar for the crimes that he did against the government. And what were these crimes? He revolted against the Minto-Morley Reform Act, which I believe was righteous, because the Minto-Morley Reform Act said that there should be a limited increase in the number of Indians in the British India government, which was absolutely wrong. And so Veer Savarkar took a stand against it. And for this, he spent 13 horrifying years in the cellular jail. And I believe that this is the reason why we call him Veer Savarkar. When talking about Lokmanya Tilak and Veer Savarkar, they did not only fight against the Britishers, but they also brought many social reforms in the society, which hardly some people talk about. As we all know, Lokmanya Tilak introduced the Sarvajani Ganesh Utsav and strengthened the unity of our country. On the other hand, Veer Savarkar went against caste discrimination and untouchability. Words prove to be less to talk about to describe these two leaders. Lokmanya Tilak and Veer Savarkar may not be in the same para of the Indian history. However, they did share the same page. I just mean that they did have same thinking. Their thoughts were always the same, and their motive was always same. That is, independence of India. While ending, I would just say that value and respect the freedom that you have today. Because there were leaders like Lokmanya Tilak and Veer Savarkar who spent horrible years of their lives in several jails and who contributed their lives because they knew that one day would definitely come when our national flag would be free from all the clutches of the Britishers, would be free from all the clutches of struggle, and one day we would attain freedom. From the bottom of my heart, I salute Lokmanya Tilak and Swatantra Veer Savarkar. Thank you.